dami ng pwedeng puntahan sa Laguna, Lumban ang una sa checklist dahil ang first stop, Adventure in Caliraya. Kasama natin ngayon si Sir Jake, ang General Manager, to give us a teaser sa Caliraya Resort Club experience.
So sir, give us a brief history about Caliraya Resort. Kailan pa ba ito nagsimula?
Actually, yung Caliraya Resort Club, the resort per se started at 1994. Ito ay nagsimula bilang isang retreat house, no? We're catering to religious activities, churches, schools, something like that. But because of the demand, no, nung nakita nila yung potential for team building activities, between 1994 and 2004, doon nag-beef up yung mga paglagay ng mga team building activities. We're talking about 7.6 hectares, no, almost 8 hectares. Alam niyo itong resort na to, ito lang yata yung resort na yung theme park nilagay mo sa isang resort.
Alam mo ba, partner, na ang Sky Bicycle ay 70 to 80 feet above the ground ng taas?
Yes, Angel. And I was also told that this is 200 meters back and forth.
Oo nga, kaya mahaba-habang pagpepedal yan. Simulan na natin. Tara!
Let's go!
Down next!
And take note, yung dalawa namin bagong facilities that could be considered as a land activities, pero pwede rin siya considered as air. We're talking about yung giant swing. This is a 101-foot swing.
Stop. This is not cool. This is not cool, guys.
So, imagine mo, you be lifted up 101 feet, tapos bibitawan ka and parang kang nagsisiso. Imagine the fun and excitement.
Teka lang, partner. Gising! Grabe yung hair ko.
Pangalawa, meron kami yung slide and fly, no? This is adapted sa isang facility sa Ohio, no?
Let's go! We're gonna slide and fly! How is it? Good job! Woo!
Ito yung mga pahapyaw namin dito sa Caliraya Resort Club. So kung hindi nyo pa nasusubukan to, yung mga extreme lovers dyan, well, dito lang.
Lovers.
Dito lang sa Caliraya Resort Club yun. Dito sa Caliraya Lake, very few of our lakes have been gifted. Alam mo, dito ang mahuhuli mo rito yung mga bass fish. Yeah. Yung bass fish are cousins of salmons eh.
Pag nakahuli po sabi na.
Pag nakahuli kayo, we could cook it for you, no? Walang problema.
Yan, thank you po sir and sobrang mag-enjoy kami for sure. From Lumban, nangapit bahay kami sa Calamba at eto ang back-to-back treat namin ni Patrick. When in Laguna, ito ang spa na talagang hindi mo pwedeng mamiss. It's famous hot springs, kaya as promised, narito tayo sa Cuyab Hot, Cold and Warm Springs.
And Angel, to give us a warm welcome to the resort, we have Miss Yvette.
Welcome, Fish and Town to Cuyab.
Miss Yvette, ang dami nagsulputan na resorts dito sa Laguna. Can you tell us how it started?
Well, itong Cuyab, it is run by our family since 1950s. Ito yung
1950s
Yes,
pa? Wow,
opo.
tagal na.
So yung pinakaunang resort dito sa Laguna. So mas kilala kami sa pangalang Cuyab lang. We have 4 different phases. So yung phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4.
Okay.
Yung phase 1 po namin, yun yung pinakauna natin, which is nandun yung mga massage therapy, yun yung may warm spring.
Okay.
Yung phase 2 naman po, yun yung mas kilala natin dahil siya yung pinakamainit ngayon, yun yung hot spring.
Okay.
And then phase 3 naman po, ito, na kung saan nakalagay siya sa paanan ng Mount Makiling, may pinakamagandang view. Yes, ito naman po, malamig ang tubig namin.
Okay.
And then yung phase 4 po, yung pinakabago natin, yan yung aming private pool.
Private pool.
Yes, for exclusive use lang usually siya.
Ah, talaga? Ang
Opo.
galing, no?
You can
Iba-iba.
reserve the...
Yes, pwede po tayo magpa-reserve company outing, debut, any occasions po.
Ah, kaya naman pala siya tinawag na hot, cold, and warm springs kasi iba't ibang klase ng temperature ng tubig meron sa isang pool.
Yes.
At hindi lang yan, Patrick. Meron din silang Alcacid Aviary. So, hindi lang pools ang pwedeng puntahan dito sa Cuyab Resort. Meron din silang mga birds na pwede natin pasyalan.
So, Miss, would you like to invite our viewers?
Thank you, Miss Angel, Sir Patrick. I would like to invite your viewers to please visit our resort and like our page on Facebook. Ang pangalan po, Cuyab Hot, Cold, and Warm Spring Resort. Sabi ko nga po sa inyo, ano pang hahanapin natin, nandito na lahat.
Miss Yvette, can we please visit the aviary na?
Yes, please, come on.
Yes,
Yay!
anytime. Welcome po.
Ayan, andito na tayo sa Alcacid Aviary and Farm and kasama natin ngayon si Sir Joel Alcacid, ang owner at breeder.
Hello.
Sir.
Good morning. Fish and Town, welcome to Alcacid Aviary and Farm.
So, sir, is this your hobby, doing this breeding for birds?
Originally, this is my hobby, and then nung nakita ko yung potential niya sa market, ginawa ko na siyang legitimate business. Lahat ng breeding stocks namin dito is almost imported.
So, ilan pong species ng ibon ang meron dito?
Around 300 stocks of peepals na available ngayon. Sa ngayon, maraming hobbyists kasi ang birds na ganito ay unang-una kaunti pa lang ang nagbi-breed. And then, ngayon sa mga modern farms at saka mga resort, kasama na siya doon sa mga landscape ng mga modern farms and resorts ngayon.
So, yung mga gusto lang tumingin, numusyoso ka ng mga ibon na nandito, ano-ano po yung mga ibon na pwede nila makita?
Dito ngayon sa farm, meron kaming mga at least 24 color mutation and pattern ng mga peepals.
Grabe, ang taba!
Yan ang biggest duck sa buong mundo.
Biggest duck sa buong mundo. Ang ganda ng colors. Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to be interviewing a successful English trader, entrepreneur, international speaker, and a philanthropist. Let us know more about this man, his expertise, and his advocacies. Good morning, Mr. Greg Secker.
Good morning.
You've been in the trading business for 12 years now. We want to know how this successful career and venture started and why engage in the business of trading.
Yeah, the industry you're referring to is the trader education business. I've been a currency trader for getting close to 20 years now. I know I look younger than that, but it has been about 20 years. I guess I was pretty fortunate being in the right place at the right time 20 years ago to learn from some of the best currency traders in the world. In fact, my first job, I was an IT guy on one of the most highest performing currency trading floors in the world, and my job was to support one of the biggest traders in the world. And it was pure serendipity. From there, I took a very small pot. I started with £5,000. I managed to turn it into £55,000 in about 11 months. Over that next 10 years, I became a multimillionaire in my relatively early 20s. I worked on about 8 trading floors around the world. I quit my job, and I started trading from home in the European trading session, which starts at about 5:45, 6 o'clock in the morning. And I started teaching friends and family to trade. And very quickly, it led to me setting up a company, which today internationally is known as Learn to Trade.
Having this enormous success in your life, you want to give back, so a foundation was formed. Can you tell us something more about this Greg Secker Foundation?
Yeah, we set the Greg Secker Foundation up 5 years ago. And I have with me today Maurice Sawley, very privileged to have her out here from London. She's our coordinator of our foundation. So Marie's helping us do the projects out here. And but originally 6 years ago, we set the foundation up primarily. One big part of my life is motivational speaking, and I speak on the circuit all over the world, and I'm fortunate enough to spend time with really some of the most inspirational people that the planet has to offer. And I've got together with those and I said, wouldn't it be great if we could do this for kids? And so we ran, I started the Global Youth Leadership Summit in 2010, where we take something like 2,000 children a year and we put them into a camp for a week, so a residential camp that we have in nature. We don't want it in schools. We originally did it in schools, and we thought it'd be better in nature. So we literally take a forest and we put a fence around it, and we have 1,000 tents for girls and about 50 security guards and 1,000 tents for boys. And then we fly in all the motivational speaks in the areas of health, wealth, leadership, contribution and relationships. And since then, Marie joined us, and we decided that we would start to do a project out in this part of the world. As you know, Typhoon Haiyan swept through the Philippines on November the 8th, 2013, which coincidentally is my son's birthday. And on November the 9th, I came down, and my dear housekeeper and her husband, Rosario and Norman, were quite visibly upset, obviously, at the atrocities that had occurred, because their two brothers had lost their homes. And we decided right then and there that we should just get on an aeroplane and come out here and see if we could make a difference. And so we did exactly that. And we built a couple of houses, proper, typhoon-resistant homes, proper concrete homes, and they were big families, 4 or 5 children each. And it was such a beautiful experience coming to the Philippines. It was my very first time here. I've always had a great relationship with all the Filipino people I've met in the United Kingdom. I like to call the Filipinos the Filipino army because they're always there to help, and they're always very supportive, and particularly take care of my family like they're their own. So I decided that it would only be fair to reciprocate that. And so we started all sorts of different and quite fun and quirky projects to raise money for the charity to fund this. So that we would do a lot more trading, and we would see if we could build a village. And that's where Marie came to help us.
Thank you so much, Marie.
Of course, it's all of Greg's work and all of his company's contributions. Without that, we would not be able to build even one house. So we're so grateful, and Greg is so not only generous but very passionate about this project and passionate about helping the Filipino people. So yeah, we're building 100 homes in Lemery, Iloilo, as well as a state-of-the-art multi-purpose training center, and we're very, very fortunate to be cooperating with the Central Philippine University in order to provide skills training for our beneficiaries, and we're looking into providing some livelihood programs as well. So we're focusing on the sustainability, and because Greg's passion is to empower people and to educate and help people, the skills training is a very, very big part of that, so that the community will be able to be more resilient and sustainable in the future.
We don't want people just to survive, we really want them to thrive. So this isn't just a case of handing over the keys to 100 houses. This is about really setting up a community for longevity for the future. And that means empowering people not just with mindset and skills and life hacks, but also incubating some early businesses and seeing if we can't create some profit. That's really the...
Why do you have this soft part for the Filipinos?
Well, you probably can't see it at home, but Offset is a gentleman who's married to my housekeeper, and Norman, he's over there, but you can't see him, but he's just Offset over there. He's with me all the time. Him and his partner take care of my family, and I think it should be reciprocated. I think, I've always felt there's a real genuine warmness from the people in the Philippines. And look, where I live in the United Kingdom, there is no earthquakes. There's very few natural disasters. We live in a very fortuitous position. Where you are located here in the Philippines, it is a typhoon belt, and unfortunately, people's lives do become devastated when you have things like Typhoon Yolanda hit your country. And so we felt that if we could do something, then we should do something. And so I really believe myself that the secret to living is giving. If you can make just a difference in one person's life.
Okay, Ms. Marie, do you have any inspirational messages to our viewers?
Everyone can make a change. Everyone can make a change through a person in their environment. You can make any person's life a little bit better by doing an act of kindness. So it's not really an inspiration, but it's more a call to action, which would be today, do something nice for someone you meet, because it could mean the world to them.
All right, Mr. Greg, any inspirational messages to our viewers?
You get to affect somebody else's life. There's no great mystery as to why the people who give the most have the most. And the very reason for that, of course, is they've really achieved and mastered their own life in such a way where they recognize that to master your own life is to make somebody else's. And so I would leave that with you out there, those who are watching, and anybody who would love to get involved with our project. Our website address is gregsecafoundation.com. xtra.com. We'd love to have you involved in any kind of way you'd like to contribute. That could be financially or coming and helping us irrigate our farm or be a part of the project. But if you'd like to get in touch with us on that website, we'd be entirely grateful. And thank you very much for taking the time to interview us and to watch this footage.